Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones that's been sticking by me no matter what. Thank you to all the new subscribers that's coming in. Thank you so very much. Okay. I am hoping that you came in because you like the content. Okay. And not just coming in because, you're being nosy for someone else's channel so you can run back and tell stuff and all of this bull crap, or just keep, unnecessary things going. So thank you to the people that's in it for what I'm in it for at this particular time. And that is to find out what happened with Mo3. I am going to address this one single time, and please, y'all, don't ask me about it anymore. Okay? I am not a backstabber. That's number one. And if you all don't know the whole situation, then you shouldn't speak on it. Okay? Other people are, their views is going down because they did a U-turn on YouTube. The toothless blogger that made his little video today. He was looking for anything to jump on because, him and Polar, they call themselves made up. So, of course, he was going to jump on there and say something dumb, and he don't even know what's going on. Okay? Now, before I get started, I am going to just read you all something that happened before between me and Polar. Okay, y'all? Just give me this courtesy. And once I get this out, y'all make up y'all man from this point on what you want to do. Because, it's up to you. It's up to the people to watch what they want to watch and who they want to watch. So I am going to address this since other people don't want to address it. I'm going to address it. Okay? Let me find the message. Give me 1 second. Because people are so quick to turn on you, like I said before. They are quick. What did I do with the message? Okay, here we go. Okay. Now, today is March the 18th, y'all. Now, we finna go back. We gonna go back. And we're going back to February the 19th. Okay, y'all? Now, on February the 19th, the day before, I had posted a video. I had someone, throw me under the bus. Or try to. Okay? Somebody that I thought was cool with me. Okay? So when they did what they did, I posted a video, I think the 18th or the 17th of February. When I posted the video, I said, I am going to step back from some bloggers that, chose to throw me under the bus. Okay? I did not say a name. I did not say Polar. I didn't say anything, but I was going to step back from some of the bloggers. Now, mind you, I said some, okay? Because I didn't stop dealing with a lot of bloggers that I deal with, all right? So, on February the 19th, I started getting messages from people. Polar made a video talking about you. So I goes to Polar's page, and he's talking about me. Okay? Now, y'all, I said, what the heck is going on? Because from my understanding, me and Polar was not even into it. So I put on the big girl shoes. I went to Polar's email, and I found his email. And I sent him a message. February the 19th, y'all. Okay. I am going to show you the date. Where is it? There it is. Okay. February 19th, y'all. Since y'all like proof. And I understand. Y'all liking proof. So February the 19th, I sent him a message. And I said, we are good. I wasn't talking about you on that video. And I said, keep doing what you're doing. I love what you're doing, Miss Lowdown. Now, I didn't come at him bogus, which I could have. I could have said, Pole, I thought we was good. Why didn't you come to me and ask me who I was talking about before you just jumped on your video and start throwing shots at me? If you know me and you have not had any words or got into it for no earthly reason, then you should have known I wasn't talking about you. This is somebody that jumps to conclusions really, really fast. And he's looking for anything to jump on your back for, but he acts like he's in your corner. So, like I said, I reached out to him, even though I wasn't even in the wrong because I wasn't even talking to him. He the one that made the video first. And it's funny now that when I just made this video, now mind you, I did not say Polar was Polar Bear Films. I just said, you know, this suspect. It's his name. It sounds like his name. I said the person that was coming on that movie, it sounded like him. Somebody else said it wasn't even him. So I put up, you know, my little heart on there and the thumbs up when somebody said it was not him. I didn't say, oh, no, this is him. I didn't say that. I said it sounded like him. But a lot of people in Dallas sound alike because they have that little cute accent. So that's why I left it at that. Okay? Not no time did I say this is him. I said people are asking me, is that Polar? And I said on the video that I just made, I said, ask him. I don't know if that's him or not. That's what I said. Now, as what I did say, and I'm going to stand by what I said, just like I'm going to read to you his message back to me from the first incident. Okay? I stand by what I said. I am not a flip-flopper. If I'm in your corner, I'm in your corner. And if I'm riding, rocking with you, and you get into it with somebody, we into it with somebody. Okay? This is how we roll. You know, like when he say check in, and he say Polar Gang, and you check in, and you got his back, that's how I had his back. Okay? Now, when he did this little U-turn on YouTube, just like I said, he did. You know, I found that amazing because for the longest, he was going at him so hard. And I even had to take a step back and I was like, man, he seemed like he harassing, you know, Toothless, you know, the Toothless blogger. But I still stood in his corner. Okay? And as soon as everybody, you know, got on board in his corner, this is what he did. Now, let me read you his message back to me. That first message that I was not even talking to him. Okay? Now, he sends me a message back. Okay, let me find it. And I sent him I sent him another message telling him, you know, I don't even know why people don't like us supporting each other and blah, 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 blah. And I talked, you know, this is my message from him, for him. So I was really, really nice about it, even though he had jumped on YouTube and went at me for nothing because we wasn't even into it. I was talking about another person. So he sends me a message back And he says, salute and thanks for reaching out. I'm an open book, so I said what I felt. He said what he felt. No harm, no foul on either end. Now, why would it be harm or foul on either end? Because I never said anything about Polar. I was talking about another blogger. Before he apologized to me and say, my bad, I shouldn't even went to YouTube. I should have just reached out to you and asked you who you was talking to. I didn't get any of that respect, y'all. I didn't get none. Before he asked me that, he started asking me questions about my location. Now, I found that odd, but I left it where it was. Okay? And I went on. I was the one that put that fire out. And I don't even know how it started. Because if I get into it with this person, it don't automatically include this person that included himself, and he jumped right in. That's why I told y'all in the last video, some people will try to help build you up just to tear you back down for views. This is why I told you all this. Now, right after he made up with the toothless blogger, right after he made up, the one that make all this money every month but won't get his teeth fixed. I'm not going to argue with, two childish bloggers. That's not my thing. And like I said, I just don't have it in me, period, to even go back and forth with him. Neither one of them. Because I just find it very ironic now that both of them are, he made a part 1 and a part 2 talking about me. And then his buddy that he just made up with just made a video talking about I backstabbed him. But did you even know about what happened, the first time? No, he didn't. He just jumped on there because he looking for anything to just jump on there and talk about. And, the toothless blogger, when he came on his little page today and made his little video, he talked about all kind of dumb stuff. And he finally got to me, but he got my name first on the, so everybody can come and listen to see what he talking about. But they had to listen to almost 2 hours of bull crap just to get to him to talk about I live in a basement. This is a house. And a lot of houses have basements. A lot of basements have office in the, in the basement. People put their office in the basement because their bedrooms are upstairs. I don't have to explain this, but I'll throw it out there anyway for the dummies that don't understand it. Like Toothless, okay? So, let's get back to Mr. Polar, y'all, okay? So, it's a handful of people that I deal with and I talk to. And he knows this too. He know I deal with certain people. Now, right after he did this U-turn on YouTube with the toothless guy, he turns around and starts coming at other people around me. Everybody that I socialize with and deal with. And he know I deal with these people. But he just started coming at each one of them. A little bit at a time. He started acting real funny when I used to leave a comment on his, I go to his videos, I leave a comment. He'll send me a little message back or whatever. Then it got to the point where I'll leave him a comment or check in on his video, and it was really dry, like a little, it was dry. It wasn't nothing coming else from it. Like he had an attitude, and I have no idea why, and I don't have time to baby people, okay, because that's just not me. I have a low tolerance for bull crap. I have a low tolerance for people that act childish. If I do not deal with family members that act like this, I'm definitely not finna deal with bloggers that act like this. Okay? So, just like he said, he stood on what he said about me when he, like I just read to y'all. I'm an open book, so I said what I felt, no harm. He said what he felt. So I said what I felt about him doing the little flip-flop with homie, okay? Toothless homie, all right? Because if he struck my video, I wouldn't I wouldn't bend the knee to Toothless, especially and we going back and forth like the way they were doing. It's no way that I would, if I take my video down before I make up with this guy. I don't roll like that. So when he did this, I took a step back. And I was like, it's time for me to let go of pettiness and messiness. Then he comes after somebody. It was okay if he came after one of my little buddies. If he wanted to come after him, that was fine as far as them two. They two men. But when he brought his wife into it, somebody that I talked to, I didn't like it. And I chose to walk away from this whole situation. This is my decision. Now, another thing that I do not like about Polar is when he first came at me the first time, and I wasn't even talking to him. I was talking to another blogger about another blogger that did something to me. The first thing that came out of Polar's mouth when he was talking about me the first time in February, I made her. My mama made me. My daddy made me. And God. Polar didn't make me, y'all. And for everybody that feel that way and they feel like I'm doing him wrong, see ya. Because I'm not bending the knee to him again. And I wasn't even in the wrong the first time. He hear what he want to hear. And what's disrespectful to me is telling everybody that I'm the reason she where she is today. And then I got some of the people coming in here saying that I came to your page because of Polar. Polar advertised me on his page and I advertised him on my page. I sent Polar people too. Hell, I had family members going to his page, watching his videos and binge watching them. So do not come at me like he was helping me so much. And, you know, I didn't put in no work. I helped him too. I told people about him too. I said his name more than anybody's name on my page. But what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. He did not even apologize to me for the first time. What he said out his mouth was, he meant what he said. So, in other words, he was telling me that he made me. Basically, that's what was coming out his mouth. I do not have time for no arrogant, childish little boy. I don't have time for it. Now, when I made this last video, Mr. Polar, before he came to me and said what's going on or why this or who said that I was Mo3 TV or anything, he jumped on, he made a video on YouTube talking about me. And I got men problems and I'm this and I'm that and I'm that. Okay? This is how he came. Okay? And I was like, let him get it out, whatever. Then he came to my page and he went up and down my comment section, messing with everybody that was subscribed to him and me. And he was pretty much telling them, if you stay on her page and keep listening to her, then don't come back to my page or I'm going to block you. And he went up and down each comment. I had to erase so many messages from him. And I've never seen somebody this childish before outside of the Toothless. That's probably why they get along. Because, you know, people are fond of their own kind. Him and Toothless act just alike. They both childish. Now, who do you all know that get into it with each other? And I don't even know why we getting into it. But whatever. Like I said, this is my choice to branch off from him. And that is what I am doing. And if people don't like it, do what y'all have to do. I am going to continue my quest doing what I am doing. And I'm not letting anybody in their little childishness, that's not even bothering me. Now, after he went up and down my comment section and called me stupid and all kind of stuff, after he did all of this, he jumped off of my comment section and he went back and made a part 2 talking about me again. Now, he did not reach out to me to talk to me or anything like that until I said enough is enough. I am not going to go back and forth with you. Before I go back and forth with you and argue with you or whatever else, I will get you to stop posting me on your videos. I don't want to be on your videos anymore. So when you do your whatever going on in Dallas, leave me out of it. This is how I feel right now. I don't wish no bad things to him or anything like that. I just want him to keep my name out his mouth, and I will keep his name out of mine. And it's as simple as that. He do not have to put my clips in his video, and I've never put his clips in mine. Now, for one of his subscribers that left me a nice little message talking about he made me and blah blah this and blah blah that, let me tell y'all something. And I'm gonna break this down to you because it seems like you ain't got much sense. Okay, when he make a video about Dallas, he put his little dancing in there, right? The little dancing, and Bootsy and all of them in the front dancing. Okay, it's a nice little catchy thing to start a video off with. He talks very little. That's number 2. Number 3, he takes clips from everybody else's videos and he puts in his video. Tell me, y'all, how in the world did you make me when you took my clips and put in your video? And every time you close the video out with my clips, it's almost half of your video to the end, me talking. So if anybody made somebody, I think I helped made you. And then people was like, you clearly don't watch all his videos because blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. And you're right. I don't have time to watch his videos because I am doing research and I am reading on other things so I can make my video. So I can have some accurate information to put out there to you all. So I don't have time to watch all of Polar's videos. Polar does have time to watch everybody else's videos because he steals from everybody. If y'all want me to put it out there and be 100 about it, there is no Polar without putting everybody else's bits and pieces into his video. Ask yourself, if he take out everybody's bits and pieces that he steals from everybody, what would his video really be like if he had to do the research his own self? Ask yourself that question. I appreciate everything that he did for me. But it ain't like I didn't do for him. Because if you close your video out with half of me on it, then I'm helping you too. It seemed like as soon as I started getting close to the subscribers that he has, he started tripping. And he wanted to go to war with everybody on YouTube. He came after Duke. He came after Rich Long. He started coming after everybody. Because all of a sudden, this is what he was about. If the people have questions, I don't see you saying I don't have to explain anything to anybody. If something says polar bear all over it, then why can't you address the people? I never said it was him. If you go in my description box, you will see when the movie come on, it says Polar Bear Films. That's what I said. As far as the YouTube world, everybody was saying that he's the one that's behind Mo3 TV. I don't know. I didn't say it. I just put it out there that this is what everybody's saying. Address it. But it don't mean that, oh, me and you finna battle, or I'm turning on you because I had an opinion. You left me a message saying that, it was what it was. That's what you told me. That's how you really felt. So that's how I felt when I left, put the video out and I said I didn't like the whole, him and Toothless, all of a sudden, all of this, friction going on, and then all of a sudden it's just disappeared into thin air. And then I can't respect that. I know people make up, but you want to make up with somebody that was coming after everybody on YouTube because they got caught up in a lie. And the thing that got me, that this person got caught up in a lie, he act like he was the only one covering the Mo3 story. Everybody was covering it. So he figured like, oh, if anybody used what I said in my video, then I'm going to strike their video down. You ain't the only one that was covering Mo3. So how can you strike everybody's video down? He didn't went to my page and copied off of things that I didn't say. The Toothless guy. So how can you strike somebody's channel down because these girls got you looking stupid? So you want to just go after all the bloggers. I can't respect that. I don't stand behind that. And for him to make up with this person that's coming after everybody on YouTube for no reason because he was looking dumb in the end. If somebody gave me the wrong information, they gave me the wrong information. I come back on here and I say, I got to do a correction, y'all. I don't get mad at everybody on YouTube and say, I'm going after everybody that's, this is what this guy did. And you call yourself, a man, and you went and made up with this. If he would have striked one of my videos, I would have just took the video down. I would have just took out whatever he said that I put in there of his, and that would have been it. It wouldn't have been no making up with him. No. It wouldn't have been none of that. So I do not stand behind nothing like that. I chose to be away from it. That's my choice. Either you like my channel or you don't. And if you got a problem with it, unsubscribe and go watch Polar. Go watch him. I'm not telling people you can't subscribe to me and go to his page. He's saying that, which is very childish. You do not tell people what to watch. You don't. They watch you because they want to. You don't rule these people's life and go up and down somebody's comment section and do something like that. If you watch her, I'm going to block you. This is some childish, ignorant crap that I do not want to be tied to anymore. And like I said, I don't wish nothing bad on him, even though he wished me to lose my subscribers and he wished for, to start up some stuff. And then I'm hearing some crazy stuff about, he wanted us to beef, so that we can get views. I'm not into that. I'm not going to beef with you just so we can pretend like we're into it and all of this other stuff. You go play them games with somebody else, not me. I am not the one. Now, soon as he started dealing with Toothless, he turned around and sent me a message. And he was like, I want to interview you. He wants to interview me. And I got about 15 or 20 questions. This is what he said. Now, while you want to interview me, you're coming at everybody around me. You got new buddies on the scene. Okay? And now you want to interview me. You haven't wanted to interview me all this time, but now you want to interview me. So I watched the first interview to see how that was going to go. And when I saw that interview, I was like, that seemed like an interrogation, whatever y'all call it. It looked like he was questioning him for some kind of, some crime scene stuff, the way he was saying, who do you care about more in your family more than anybody? And this, I didn't like the interview. And I'm going to just completely be honest with you, because the questions that he asked him, I wouldn't have answered them questions, because that's not his business. Who I'm close to in my family. If somebody got enemies with y'all, you already putting it out there. That's the one that's going to hurt the most. If you go get that one from, that's the one she care about the most. That's what I got out of that. Integration. And I was like, sitting back like, if he asking him these kind of questions, what kind of questions he got for me? And him and, Toothless, all of them didn't been talking and then made up. I'm sure he gonna have some doozies for me. But like I told y'all before, I am a very spiritual person. And I feel things. And my mother does too. And my mother loves Hustle Polar. She watches his videos all the time. But you know what she told me after we was on the live with Rich Long, and he kept calling Rich Long about 20 times, disturbing his live. My mama said that is childish. That's petty for him to be doing that to him. Then he started messing with his wife. And my mama told me don't do no interview with him. To be honest with y'all. My mama was like, just stay out of it and don't even do no interview. You already just did an interview with Duke. So, and that turned out really well. It wasn't no bull crap and wasn't no bunch of stuff, surrounding it. And the fact that, he's buddies with, the Toothless guy. Now, leave it alone. Back up off of that and leave it alone. This is what my people told me. And this is what I felt as well. That something wasn't right about this whole picture. Now, I decided that this is what's best for me. Like I said, I don't have anything against him or anything. I wish him the best in his channel and everything else. But I'm not going to go back and forth with you. And you're not going to keep disrespecting me either. You're not going to do that. Because if I have to go into you like I've went into everybody else, then let's do it. If this is how you feel. But that's not what I'm about. And like I said, this seems like it's all a distraction to take people's mind and focus off of what it needs to be on. And I just don't feel the need to keep doing this. So everybody that's sending me messages, I hear you. I heard everything everybody said. And everybody said you should make up with him. I made that with him the first time. I was the one that went to him when he was in the wrong. I'm the one that went to him. I reached out. He didn't. He didn't even apologize and be like, man, I thought you was talking about me. He didn't say none of that. He said, I felt, that's what I felt, what I said. So he felt like he made me. And I feel like he didn't. He might have brought me subscribers, yes. But a whole bunch of people was pushing my videos. A lot of people, not just him. A lot of people was mentioning me. I was mentioning other people too. So it's not about he is making me. He's making himself because he steals everybody's content and he puts it into one video. And he do a little talking and he put a little dancing in there to make y'all, feel like you're tuning in to something special. But you're really stealing other people's content. Do your own homework on war in Dallas. Go look up stuff for yourself. Go read some affidavits. Go do something. Go read some posts that people put up. Go do your own homework. Instead of going and watch other people's video and go through every one of their videos and see what all you can steal. And then put in your video. And then you make your video. And then you tell everybody, I made you. Because you know how to do a little editing and everything. That's not how this goes. I sit up hours on end reading all the time, going through all kind of posts that I do not care to listen to or read. I go through all kind of music that I have to listen to for clues about this and that. I do this myself, not Polar. I do it. And my sister helps me. And we do it together. We are very good at what we do, being nosy. And Polar ain't sit up 1 hour. He didn't give me not one piece of information that I've ever put in my video. But go to his page and see where he gets all his stuff from. Everybody else. For you to do an interview with somebody and want them to tell you every itsy bits of their life, and then you put on a mask, I find that, a little odd. Because I wouldn't do an interview with somebody and they got a mask on their face. What are you trying to have, but you want everybody else to put their business out? If you want to interview me, you got to have your face out. So, everybody that's talking about make up with him, I'm not. I am not reaching out to him. And of course, yeah, he done reached out to me now because he peed me off. He peed me off when first he did the part 1, like I said, and I let it go. I let it go. I said, okay. But then you come to my page and you do all that. You stupid, you this, you that, all of this, up and down. I have to erase at least 20 messages that he left. Messing with other subscribers that's in my comment section. I had to erase that. And then I blocked him. And after I blocked him, I got an email saying, I will read it for you. And the crazy part, like I said, he jumped on that video and he said that I didn't even give him the courtesy to call him or, reach out to him. He didn't give me the courtesy the first time. And I had a serious issue with him for just jumping, thinking that I was talking about him and I wasn't even talking about him. He didn't even give me the courtesy and he didn't apologize. He's very, like I said, he's arrogant. And he do not respect women. Now I'm getting messages saying, so you're not going to say anything. This is the message I got. So you're not going to say anything about what happened. Why would you do that without just asking me? The first time he went on there, he didn't ask me anything. Why are you sending me a message asking me why I did something that you already did to me the first time? In the video, I never said, I said it sound like him. The voice. I said it sound like him. I did. I did not say Polar Gang Films was Polar. I said, this is what I see. I said I cannot support this movie because Rain Man name is on the next movie. I said I wasn't going to support it. And I addressed what other people wanted to address him anyway, to ask him about Mo3 TV. Only thing he had to do was be like, I don't have anything to do with Mo3 TV. If he had something to say to me about the Utah on YouTube, he could address that to me directly. But I'm going to say just like he told me. That's how he feel and that's how I feel. I have rules to the people that I deal with. And like I said, it's a handful. So when any of my friends do a flip-flop, they're no longer my friends. I don't deal with people like that. Did someone ask you to do this, or you've been waiting to come at me, just couldn't find the right time? Why would I want to come at him? Why would I want to come at him? He said how he felt in his video. I said how I felt in mine. I said I don't know who's behind Mo3? People, in the YouTube world is saying this. I said, don't ask me, ask him. I said that in the video. And he took it like I said, he is the Mo3 TV. He took it like I said, he is Polar Films. And I also said in the video that the Polar Bear Films, I don't even see it being legit, because you can't really find a lot of information on it. They really don't even do that many films. They do a lot of videos. So, like I just told y'all, please, from this point forward, do not leave me any more messages telling me that we should make up, because I don't want to. I don't want to make up with him. I want to go my own way and do my own thing like I've been doing since I've been on here. And I want him to go do his own thing. And I wish him the best. But he have some very jealous tendencies. He's very disrespectful. He's arrogant. And he thinks that somebody owes him something. I don't owe you anything. And I'm still being respectful to you, even though you've been acting a fool. So like I said, y'all, this is my last time addressing him. I am not going to even talk about him anymore or mention him. And I'm going to leave it at that. And that's the best that I can do right now. That's the best thing that I can do, is walk away from Polar and the Polar Gang. That's the best thing I can do. Now, y'all wanted to know why, and this is why. I did not want to do an interview with him. I wouldn't do an interview with somebody that's, tied or would even bend the knee to Toothless blogger. Anybody that would even try to make up with something like that, they not even on my radar anymore. Now, everybody that stays, I appreciate you. I really do. And maybe you are here for the content and not all the drama. But I refuse to get on here and pretend like I am getting into it with somebody just so views can go up. That's not my thing. That's not my thing. That's other people that do that. And they feud with each other just for views. So the you subscribers can go back and forth and listen to all the drama. I'm not with that. Now, I'm about to get to my next video because I got some more information to bring out about the Mo3 case. And please, y'all, leave me alone when it comes to Polar. Leave me alone. I am backing away from this. And just like I said, I put that fire out the first time. I was the one that came to him. I put it out the first time. That fire can burn till kingdom come now. Because I'm not putting no fire out. I'm just not. And I don't want to hear from him. I don't want him to come to my email and say I'm sorry now because it's too late, because you done already did your part 1 and part 2. You done already showed me how you feel about me, and you've already showed me that you really wasn't in my corner in the first place. Because soon as I start getting close to the subscribers that you have, your 11,000 and some subscribers, soon as I hit that 10,000 subscribers, he started acting funny with me in the first place. I even started putting check in on some videos, and he didn't even respond to me when I hit 10,000 subscribers, or right at 10,000. He is a jealous person. Jealousy is something very serious, y'all. It's nothing to play with. People get killed over jealousy. So the best thing I can do is stay in my lane and let him stay in his lane. And I'm not going to address him. And I would appreciate if he left my name out of his mouth. And I just want to move forward on my own thing. That's it, y'all. So please, if you got a comment about Pola on my page, I am going to erase it. And you are going to be blocked. If you have a problem with what's going on between me and him. So I'm letting you know that now. You will be blocked if you keep coming to my page talking about I backstabbed him, because I did not backstab anybody. If anything, I was backstabbed. Because I had to come to him and tell him I wasn't talking to you the first time. And he went in. And before he tell me, my bad, I'm sorry, I didn't know, I thought you were talking about me, I meant what I said. So I mean what I'm saying right now. You don't get too many chances to cross me. You don't. And to me, he's mad because I figured him out as far as the people that he deals with. And he called himself was probably going to get me on his little interview and, you know, come at me. That's why he told me I got 20 questions for you. When I did any other interviews with anybody else, nobody said I got 10 questions, 5, nothing. It was just a conversation between people. I jump on their page, we talk. I sip, we talk. I jumped on Duke page, sipped and talk. He asked questions, I asked him questions. It wasn't no one-sided thing. It wasn't nobody putting on the mask, hiding behind something. Who the people that you love? Who the people that you really into? Who the people that who the people that you love the most in the world? You know what I'm saying? Because that question alone hit some nerves with me. Who do you look to? Who do you this? Who do you that? It was like I said, an interrogation to me. It wasn't a real interview. It was like he was just digging and digging and digging. But I guess he wanted me to know some of the stuff he was going to ask me. I don't know. But I can just imagine. If you and, Toothless been talking, they all probably put some questions in there. And like I said, I have very good intuition. I feel things. When I know something ain't right, I jump off of that bandwagon and I can keep it going. And for you to be in my comment section arguing with my subscribers and your subscribers, giving them an ultimatum, you leave her or you're not coming back, you got some issues, dude. You got some serious issues going on with you that you might need some medication for. Because that's not what you do to your subscribers or whatever. That's not what you do. That's not how you get your way. You don't throw a temper tantrum. And I know you got all of these part 1 through 40 something, but that's not how you come at somebody just because the people want to know, are you behind Mo3 TV? Just answer the question and move on. You talked about me. You told me how you felt. You told me that you made me. You put me together. We came out about the same time, pretty much. I think I started doing videos last year about June or July. And you started doing videos about June or July. The same time. You probably ran across my video and you just started putting it in there, in yours. Because you liked the content. It closed out your videos. It went along with everybody else's content that you stole. And that's just put it on out there and lay it on the line. I'm just laying all the cards out, baby. Because some of these people that's on here that's subscribing to you, they don't understand how you make somebody. You don't make somebody by stealing their content and putting it in your video. You're making your own page by stealing their stuff. That's how you made yourself, by stealing everybody else mixing it. And that's probably why you got into it with Rich and everybody else, because he said keep his name out your mouth because you always stealing content. And that's why you was getting into it with people. That's probably why you was getting into it with Duke, because you was stealing from him. And no doubt you're going to get into it with some more people, because that's why your videos start getting flagged, because you stealing. But all jokes aside, I'm done with Polar. And I have nothing else to say about it, y'all, because this is not how you do business. This is not how you run around and I made her. You ain't made nothing. I did all the homework on those videos, not you. You made your channel off of other people's back. That's what you did. By stealing their content, putting it in your video. That's what you did. Now, I done gave you this video to address you and the toothless guy that don't know nothing about exercise machines, but he keeps talking about people living in basements and everything else. This is what he's talking about. Everybody around me has houses and they have basements. Everybody around me mostly have their office in their basement. I don't live in the basement. I have 4 bedrooms upstairs. Okay? So, toothless, stop worrying about my exercise machines. Go get your teeth fixed. Okay? Stop hiding your hair. Come up to the camera some and talk instead of all the way back. You act like we can smell your breath or something, so you sit all the way across the room. This is what you do, toothless, okay? And Polar, peace out, my brother, and I wish you the best. Leave me alone, I will leave you alone. And we're good. We're good. Thanks for watching, y'all.